I never made it, but I know what it takes. I'm motivated by a mix of emotion. Got my statement, and I'm reading.
So I didn't get any additional loads yesterday. Bummer. Actually, I did get 2 loads. Well, kind of 2 loads. But I got one on Carry app for like $85 or something like that. But when I was about to go leave, it ended up canceling. And you do get canceled sometimes. Sometimes the shipper may change something, or it just happens from time to time. I don't know like the real reason, because Carry is very hard to like communicate with. You only can communicate with them through like text message type of thing or something. Like getting them on the phone is like virtually impossible. I remember I had a delivery. It was like 2 hours from my house, and I couldn't get them on the phone. And where I was going, nobody was there. It was a nightmare getting somebody on the phone. But I did have that job yesterday. Where it kind of messes you up when you do that, because you know it booked me. So I stopped kind of looking for other stuff. I saw other stuff. I Carry had other stuff, and there was stuff on the load board that I could have been putting in for that I didn't, because of course I thought I had that. But I mean, it's nobody's fault. It's just life. It's just how it goes. So I didn't end up getting that one. And Airspace actually had a decent job. It was like $200. But I missed that somehow. But anyway, welcome back to the channel. Today we picking up for Airspace first thing in the morning. I got the text probably about 3:30 this morning. They always coming through with their late night stuff, but like I said, I'm a light sleeper. I'm up pretty early every morning, so I normally can catch the early morning stuff. What I like about this one is it picks up at 6, and I should be done by 6:30. I want to say it's like 50 something bucks, but you know, I'll tell you exactly what it is at the end, because I do like the way they kind of telling you like an idea what it's gonna pay, but it's after hours, because it's before 6 a.m. or something. I mean, before 7 a.m. or 8 a.m. or something like that. That's considered like after hours, and it's only going, I think, 15 miles. So it's gonna take me probably an hour to do this. It took me 25 minutes to get over here. And then it's 15 miles, so it might take me 20 minutes to drop it off. Only thing I would say I would like, kind of don't like about this, not in a bad way, but the 15 miles I have to go is the opposite direction of my house. I wanted to go 15 minutes back towards my house. So I'm gonna be like 45 minutes from my house. So now I gotta make a decision on like, do I stay kind of in the area I'm in, or do I go back towards the house? That's gonna be something I gotta decide. What's gonna be the best thing to take for that? But I ain't sure what I'm gonna do about that. I probably still end up going back to the house. Like I told y'all before, I kind of like going back to the house because I got my double screens, I'm comfortable, I can eat, I can look at the same time, kind of give me everything I need. So I'm pretty sure I'm probably gonna end up doing that. Plus it's still so early, the load board not gonna be moving yet. Like I see the apps, you never know where to be at the apps, so it's kind of hard to say. I am learning with Airspace. Some changes have changed. Some changes they seem to be making. Like it used to be a time I could pull up at the job site like before the freight, like before my time, and my wait time would start. So you know, I like to get to the job sites early. I don't like to get to the job sites like right at the minute it's supposed to start. I think that's bad business. But I'm noticing that my wait time, like yesterday, my wait time didn't start until like after the scheduled time. But I was already there like 15, 20 minutes, maybe 15 minutes. Man, about 15 minutes before the scheduled time. Maybe 10, somewhere in that range. But either way, my clock didn't start. So I'm trying to pay attention to see if that's like their new thing, that you know you gotta wait till the scheduled time. But I mean, I think that's kind of crazy, because you're pushing people to be there like right when the time to be there. I think you should have a little bit of wiggle room in there, because like I say, on the load board, I always get there early on the load board, because you know, typically buildings are open, you can get the stuff and just get out of there. So I don't want to get there at the exact time. And you just never know if you're gonna find the right door to go into, or whatever the case may be. I just think, you know, the earlier the better. I can get everything mapped out, figured out the right way. So I don't know. We'll see how this go. I am at this place a little early, probably 10 minutes early. I would have been here probably 15, 20 minutes early, but I had to stop for fuel. So, but I am seeing that the building isn't open. So, you know, that's cool that they said, excuse me, be here the time that I'm here because they aren't open, you know. So once they open up, I'm gonna go in there and grab the stuff. Like I said, I gotta go like 15 miles to drop it off. Like I said, not bad. And see how things go for the rest of the day. I'm picking up some type of medical trays. I picked them up. I don't know if they totes or medical trays because I do see a lot of totes in the building. But a lot of times I pick up the little metal trays that's like this long and maybe this high, and it's like 14 of them. So I can't imagine it's 14 totes. I hope it ain't 14 totes, but I don't know. So we'll see how it go in a few shakes. So once I get loaded or whatever, I'll let y'all see what I'm picking up and kind of just go from there, man. Like I say, I do like the Airspace app. I like all the apps for real that I actually use. This one of them I kind of don't like because they don't pay nothing. I can't remember the name of it though. But Airspace and Curry probably, to me, in my opinion, kind of pay pretty good. I said I was going to venture out and try some of the other apps. I was on another one. I can't remember the name of it, but they didn't pay nothing. Let me see if I can find the name quick. It's called GoShare. GoShare and Roadie, they don't work out for me. I don't like what they pay. They kind of really phony, if you ask me. I try to get on Dispatch, but Dispatch is never available in my area. So I don't know. Maybe it's just too many drivers in my area, or they don't got enough work in my area. Man, I'm not sure. Another interesting thing I did find out about Airspace. So normally when they send it to me through the app on my phone, it's mine's. Like it's mine's. I don't have to like worry about like somebody else clicking on it. But they got like a whole new procedures and stuff where it's though like you gotta read the instructions first. You gotta confirm that you can pick it up at the certain time. It's like a whole bunch of different steps. And yesterday I didn't get the $200 load because I'm like looking at the stuff, making sure I can pick it up at the allotted time. I had the GPS where it was at to see if I could get there on time and all of that stuff. Because it was like a very short window that I had to pick it up. It was like a 50-minute window, and I was at least 30 minutes from the pickup for just in my head knowing the zip codes. So I still had to punch it in to see could I get it, and then I had to see where the drop off was at because even though it was $200, I still wasn't gonna go real far for the $200. So I wanted to make sure exactly where I was going at because I wasn't familiar with the zip code of the drop off. So I just wanted to punch that in there and get an idea where I was going at. And by the time I did all that and hit the button, they was like, "Oh, this has been assigned to another driver." So I was like, "Dang!" Like normally when this stuff come to me, it's mine. But I don't know. Seemed like some things are changing, so I'm learning. I'll pass it along to y'all as I get some of the changes. Or if y'all know like changes that I'm unaware of or that y'all can share, like I say, definitely share them. Because I want to know without me having to like experience all of them. At least I know kind of like what's coming towards me. So I'm gonna go ahead and grab the stuff. They about to open in like 2 minutes. So I'll let y'all see the freak and all that stuff once I get it. And I'll see y'all in a second. not much because I'm still not mad. And I was wrong. I did just notice that. Remember, I was saying that my clock not starting on a job until after the original time. But what I just noticed is now, because I watched it to see, what I saw was that they are starting your time when you arrive, but you can't see it. So it had a little note up there saying automatically something. I can't remember what it is. I'll try to take a picture of it next time. But you can't see the clock ticking. But right at 6 o'clock when I was supposed to be here, it did start clicking from the time I pulled up. So that's kind of cool. Like I said, I just thought it didn't start. And it might have been like that already, and I just never paid attention to it. I don't know. I just normally just hit the button and get going with what I'm doing. But I purposely just watched it this time just to kind of see what happened. So I'm going to go ahead and drop this off, get to the next location. If you guys never did Airspace, Airspace normally has like a barcode on their packages. I'm going to say about 90% of the time they got a barcode on their packages. So what's easy about it, you just scan that barcode and then let you know like you're picking up the right thing and you drop it off the right thing. So like I say, they're a pretty simple, easy app to use. I've been So that's over with. It is now 6:50 a.m. So that's done. The total was $53.80 or something like that. So it took me about 50 minutes to do it. Like I said, my only thing is that I'm a little bit away from the house. So now I got about 40 minutes probably to get back to the house. But yeah, I'm not going to sit out in this area. It ain't going to take me that long to get home. It might not even take me 40 minutes, really. It's still early. Like I said, it's not going to be too much traffic. And traffic normally coming south, and I'm going north. So this time of day, people coming from out of Maryland going to D.C. I'm coming from kind of like the D.C. going back towards Maryland. I'm not nowhere near D.C. I'm just saying the direction that I'm going. So it's not going to be no traffic going my direction because I'm going north, like New York type of north. So it wasn't bad. It was cool. The drop off was pretty easy. Just had to find a building. I did end up carrying the totes in the building, maybe 2-3 at a time, because like I said, they pretty light. I thought about getting my hand card out, but the door was only like a few feet from the where I parked at. So I would have had to get my hand card. My hand card is strapped up with my suitcase and my blankets. It's too much. Take it out, put it on the hand card, then push the hand card over there, then take it off one by one. So it's like I've been kind of doing it twice when I could just carry it. So I ended up making like maybe 4 trips back to the car. But like I said, it was only a few feet away from the van. So it wasn't like I had to go too far. So I just came back, dropped 2-3 off, came back, dropped 2-3 off again. And that's it. I did have to take a bunch of individual pictures. Sometimes I do notice with that when it's like a bunch of like totes like that or whatever, you gotta take a picture of like each item. So that part can be a little annoying, but it's just all part of it. You gotta show that you deliver each item. So I had to take a picture of each item, and then I always take a picture of the whole delivery at one time, because that's what I do at my when I'm dropping off regular freight on the load board. So, and out of habit, I just take a picture of the whole freight as well. This one was a little unusual because normally with Airspace and most deliveries you have to get like a signature, but this one was just like leave it there and then take a picture of it and you could leave. But there was people in there, so somebody could have signed for it, but maybe they used to people not being there. But that's pretty much what it was. Like I said, not a bad run. Still early, super early. It's not even 7 o'clock yet. It's almost 7 o'clock. So I got all day. Like I say, hopefully I can grab something off the load board or one of the other apps, or you know, whatever. I think I'm pretty have a cool day today. So I'm gonna go to my storage unit and grab my eBay sales. I had some eBay sales last night, so I'm gonna go through that, drop it off at the office, and then, you know, get on the load board from there. Or if one of the apps come up, then I kind of stop that from there. So hopefully y'all see me again today. If not, I'm be sad. So all right, I see y'all in a little bit. Load number 2 for the day. It's about 10:30. I had another load that I should have got, but I was moving a little bit too slow. I'm noticing like that. It's getting, you gotta move quick with these apps. Like, dang, like I had another load, a short load. Well, it probably took me about an hour and a half maybe to do it. About an hour, yeah, because I would have had to wait a bit to get loaded. So it probably took me about an hour and a half. It was on air. I was on Carry app. But with Carry app, you gotta be real careful. You gotta really read the description of what's going on, because you know, Carry app, a lot of times you gotta hand unload and all that stuff. That stuff be heavy. And then sometimes Carry might send something out and it got multiple stops. You gotta like really read what you get yourself into with Carry. So I was taking my time, like really reading it, going over and reading it. As soon as I went to go hit the button, it was gone. So somebody else grabbed it already. It was like $50. I think I want to say it was like 20 something miles or something like that. So I mean, it wouldn't have been bad. And it was like going and then coming right back towards my house. Y'all know I love it when it's coming back towards my house. But when I went to go hit the button, it went away. So I just found something else on the load board. Luckily that came through. So that was great. But I still got to drive an hour to go get it. I got to go to Europe, Pennsylvania. But my favorite is coming back towards my house. So that's the reason why I decided to go get it. So I'm going to go get it, bring it back 200. I should be 10:30. I should be there by like 11:30, 11:40 at the latest. Depends on how long it takes me to get loaded. It shouldn't take long. Hopefully it don't take long. And then just bring it right back home. It's going right where I'm at. So that'll be perfect. I should be done about 1 o'clock, 1:30 at the very latest. So, that'll be cool. I get another 200 for the day, plus the money from earlier today. So it should, work out pretty good. And it's gonna be still early, so you never know if one of the other apps might send me something. Oh, I can see something else on the load board. I'm not sure. I'm pretty sure I'm not gonna stop my day. I never stop my day that early. 2, 3 o'clock. That's way too early for me to stop my day. But I'll be hunting this hard. I'll start hunting more for the next day than that day. But if something pop up and it's worth my time, I'll get it. But I'll be satisfied with my take for the day at that point. I think something else probably ended up coming through. Airspace actually just sent me something just now when I was on my way driving up here to go in and pulling it down. Like that, we are loaded and we are out. Actually, we just got the good to go that fast. They was a little slow on the emails. I was just told my office to send over email saying that we was heading to the drop-off location, so I wouldn't have to sit here and wait. But I did look at the paperwork and verified the paperwork, the address it was going to, who it was going to, and all that. So I felt comfortable with the good to go, even though I told you I don't really like to leave like that. Especially with, like I say, when I'm a lower distance away. Not far, but I'm still a lower distance. So they asked me when I was on the phone, my office, telling them to send an email over. They emailed back, because we sent the paperwork over, a picture of the freak, like all that stuff. So they emailed back and was like, good job, good to go. So I'm about to head back, man, drop this off. Like I said, it should take me about an hour to drop this off. Be a pretty decent day so far. Be a pretty decent day. And it's only 12 o'clock now. So, shoot, I might be empty by like 1:30. It's still super early. That's still super early. So, I might squeeze in one more. I ain't gonna lie. I might squeeze in one more on one of the apps. If I can squeeze in one more on one of the apps, I'll be perfectly fine with that. Definitely at minimum, I'm gonna be hunting for something for tomorrow while I'm on my computer doing other work and stuff. So like I said, it's taking me almost straight to my door. Like, so I'm like probably 5 minutes from the spot. So yeah, about 5. I'm about to say 10 just to be on the safe side. But yeah, I'm gonna be about 5 minutes from the spot. So I'm gonna go ahead and drop this off, and you know, I'll see y'all on the other side. Something along the lines. People going on it. Jeez, calm down, man. Commentate. Try to relax. That's the only lunch break. Though they trying to get out of there. They might be getting off work. They blowing up. People be impatient. I don't know what be going on. But man, they ain't gonna ice grill me. What I do? I ain't do nothing to you, man. I ain't pop. But yeah, funny thing real quick. I see the guy on the fork, he trying to take it off the truck, but he having a hard time getting it off the truck. He's like lifting up, but it ain't going nowhere. So I'm thinking to myself, I'm like, dang, that must be like new or something. Like, he don't know how to drive the fork truck. He can't even get the freight off the truck. Now I know the item wasn't that heavy. It might have been like 500 pounds or something like that, 600 I think it was. But that's not heavy though on a forklift. You know, I can't pick it up with my hands, but forklift is not a big deal. I'm thinking like he don't know what he's doing. And it dawned on me, I'm like, why is he having a hard time? Duh. Guess what I did? I forgot to unstrap it. I went through all that to strap it, to keep it safe, keep my freight safe. I forgot to unstrap it. And then I was like, hold up. And then I ran over there, unstrapped it. Me and him both laughing because me and him, he can't figure out why he can't get it on the truck. I can't figure out why he can't get it on the truck because I'm thinking he a new guy or something. Like he just learned how to drive the forklift or something. So, but that was funny. I thought that was pretty funny. But either way, you know, we got it off the truck. So, like I said, I'm about to wrap it up. And something else pop up, like I say, something local, super local. I ain't even gonna say that though, because if something pop up that I like, that's even going like 2 hours or so, I still do it. Like the number's right, I still do it. As long as I can get like a 2 hour time frame, because it'll only be 4 hours, 2 hours down, 2 hours back. Yeah, I can still do that and have a decent night as far as like where my day gonna be over with. Because I ain't gonna do nothing but go do some more work right now anyway. It's not like I'm gonna take off for the rest of the day and go move or something. So I'm still on the clock, but you know, it's gotta be something I like. Hopefully it's something that's picking up today. Dang, man, you will cause an accident, bro. Like, get in the right lane. Hopefully it's something picking up today, that I can drop in the morning, which would be cool. But if it can drop straight, that's better because I don't have nothing on my back in the morning. So if an app go off in the middle of the night or something like that, I can still pick that up because I'm not obligated to it. So
I never made it, but I know what it takes. I'm motivated by a mix of